Hello, dear children. I welcome you in today's English class where we are going to start the next part of the lesson Sound of Music, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. This we are going to start today, and in this part we are going to know about Bismillah Khan, his contribution in Shehnai. Let's start. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. Emperor Aurangzeb had banned the musical instrument pungi as it used to create lots of shrillings and unpleasant sound. Pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemakers. Even pungi became the metaphor of the noisemaker. Those who were creating noise, they were given the name as pungi. So it had used for this. Few had thought that it would one day be revived. Nobody had thought at that time that one day pungi, this musical instrument, used to revive. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. So there was a barber and his family belongs to the musicians, professional musicians. He had a good access in royal family. So he did something to this musical instrument pungi and it got completely changed. What happened? He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. What he did? He took a hollow pipe and he made 7 holes on that hollow pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. When he was puffing or filling air into the hole of the hollow pipe and he was closing and opening the holes, so a sound came up. See, this was pungi which was banned, but this barber had done these changes. He took a hollow pipe, as the hollow pipe you can see, and these are the holes he had made on pungi and he was blowing from here, closing and opening the holes. He played the instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed. When he played this musical instrument in front of the royal court, everybody was very happy and impressed to listen. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was the first played in the Shah's chamber and was played by a nai, means barber, the instrument was named the Shehnai. Shah means king. As first time a nai or the barber played it in the royal court of Shah or the king, that is why Shah plus nai combined together. As far as the story concerned, this was given the name as Shehnai. This instrument was given the name as Shehnai. The sound of Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. Auspicious means lucky, good luck, lucky or bringing good luck, which can bring good luck or lucky. So the sound of pungi, the sound of Shehnai used to be considered as auspicious, and for this reason it is still played temples and in an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. Because it is auspicious, that's why it is still played in the temples, and Shehnai is part and parcel of almost every North Indian wedding. In the past, the Shehnai was part of the Nawabat or traditional semblance of 9 instruments found at royal courts. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. This is very, very important. Earlier, it was played just like in temples, in wedding, but Shehnai became all over famous all over the world because of Ustad Bismillah Khan's contribution in Shehnai playing. Now we will got to know about Bismillah Khan. As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda near a pond in the ancient state of Dumrao in Bihar. As like every small child, those who are living in town, Bismillah Khan used to play Gilli Danda when he was living in his Dumrao in Bihar. He would regularly go to nearby Bihari Ji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaja. So when he was a young child, he used to go to Bihari Ji temple where he sang Chaita, and as a reward, it's a Bhojpuri music. As a reward, he used to get 1.25 kg, one laddu. This reward he got because of his music, the first one. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy had travelled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. And the little boy who earned only one laddu, and the same boy earned Bharat Ratna, the biggest civilian award. So dear children, today we will do this much only. Thank you everyone.